Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines and the City of Knight's Helm. This is Kuro's Paladin and we are in the City of Knight's Helm and looking over Lake Chevalier and from looking at downtown Steel Canyon there with Lord Kuros' castle overlooking the lake. Yeah, okay. So, our last episode we did some work on Liberty Key over here. Tempest Key, Tempest Key, as well as we put some more neighborhoods in. I need to get some districts renamed or zoned out because there's a lot of the city that I haven't, that I built that I haven't made a district for yet. And eventually I'll get around to that. Maybe do that between episodes. So, anyhow, we also put in this nice little park here that I never even did give a name. What did it call it? Vermont Park. Okay, we'll call it Vermont Park, but I'm going to drop that price because there we go. And we also, at the end of the episode, upgraded Bablo Island a little bit, gave it some more wonderful things. We're going to up that, though. We've got only 12 visitors coming into that. And our zoo, I think we did a couple episodes ago. It's losing money, but overall, I'm not that concerned about that. The city is still doing very well financially. However, what we do need to do is we do need to get our population going up here. We just seem to be hovering around the 80,000, 80,500. There could be a death wave occurring, and that's what's going on. And then all of a sudden we'll shoot up again. But what I would like to do this episode is continue to expand out a little bit more. And I'm also thinking about finally crossing the river and going to the other side of the river, which I think is the south side. So that means I have to make a decision on where am I going to cross the river. So this freeway is going to cross here. I think it's going to be right here. This road right here, I think is going to be where I go across the river. So this might take a while, so I might be fast forwarding because I'm not going to just build the typical bridge across. I have two options. I'm going to show you what my options are. I have the Bay Bridge from San Francisco that I can use. And it looks really darn cool. And you can even do the upper-lower decks on it. And it is actually really awesome. And then you can probably also see hiding here the Golden Gate Bridge. Now the problem I have with the Golden Gate Bridge is I have yet played with it. And it is a bit finicky. So I don't know if I'm going to do the Golden Gate Bridge. It just requires a lot of finesse and finicking. I've done the Bay Bridge a couple times, but I'll have to remember what I did in order to make it work properly. So, what I would do is I have my suspension one way, my suspension two way, and then the approaches, the lower decks. I'm going to just start off with the suspension one way from right here. The bridge is going to be ramrod straight. You can see those towers are really nice. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I'm going to do the approach because I forgot that this is so low to the ground. And I would really like the towers to be a little bit higher than that. So, let's go ahead and bring this out. I gotta do this. Here we go. This is probably a better way. This is not easy at all. It is always very finicky and difficult to make it work the way you want it to. So I don't want it to be... I can always use move it to raise and lower, of course. So there we go. Coming out of the... I guess it's okay coming out of the key like that. Now I'll switch to the actual bridge itself. So I get these beautiful suspension towers. And that requires not quite as much finish. You just have to stretch them out. There we go. We're going to have 2 or 3 towers. If I have a third... I think I'm just going to do 2 towers. I really do. So then I'm going to go back down to just using the approach. And we'll just come back down. Boom, we've touched down on the other side, except I just realized something. Okay. So, select that, that, and that. That all has to go way up. Way up. There we go. And then that node needs to be the same height as that node. This node should be just a little bit higher, because it should have that. There we go, okay. And then I'm really beginning to think, I don't know, do I want another tower over here or not? Oh, and I don't want the bulldoze, that's for sure. Okay, so bring that up somewhat. Bring that up. Up and up. Okay. You can even probably go a little bit more up on each of these now that I'm looking at it. Okay. Then over here, this side's going to be really steep. I'm wondering if I did that. I probably, you know what, I think... Okay. That was kind of a waste of time and money. Let's do this. Thankfully I have a lot of money, so I can do this. Let's do this one more time. I'm going to do the approach a little bit further, because that just seemed like it was way too close. I forgot how high up those towers really are. Okay. Now let's see. So I have 1, 2, and then we do approach one way. And on this side, we could do something slightly different. Okay. Then there was also... I forgot how you get... Is that the gold? That's a golden gate. There was a way to get... I'm gonna have to look at the author's guide about this. There's a way to get the abutments. Is that what they call them? Where the cables end up anchoring to. So we just go like that. We can take this down just ever so slightly. And this one down ever so slightly. Come on. There we go. Okay. And then these three need to go up. There we go. And finally, this tower should be the same height as this tower. And then the center you want raised ever so slightly to continue that image of it actually being suspended. Okay. Alright, so that does that. I thought there was a way to get those cable stays. I'm lost now. I don't remember how you got them. I should have looked into this before doing the episode. I apologize. But here's what I'm going to do now. There's also a trick to getting that lower deck in. I want to bring that up just a little bit more though. Just seems a little bit on the steep side. And this really over here does seem a little bit on the steep side. Okay. Futzing. Yeah, I'm gonna end up... Okay, that's good enough for the time being. Now, actually, wow. I can actually bring this down a little bit, which will bring this down a little bit. Thank goodness for move it, right? And then bring this down just a little bit. So I kind of have, that looks a lot better. Okay, that looks really good. Okay. Alright, finally. Hopefully I don't have to rebuild the bridge to get those cement abutments in there, but the next thing that you do, I do not want that, or even that. All I really want is all of this. I'm going to copy it. We're going to place it down. But then we're going to turn it into the lower deck one way. Oh, I screwed up. I forgot one more thing that you're supposed to do when doing that. I forgot. One more thing you're supposed to do is turn off follow contour. There we go. Okay. Alright. Then I want lower deck one way. Okay, so you can see it just kind of hovers there. Grab it. We're gonna node snap because we want it to snap right in with that one, but then we're gonna lower it to right about there. And now, if I can get to it, there we go. Now we have our upper deck and our lower deck. And that's a really, really cool feature, I think, about this asset, that it has that, you know, you can do that. Over on this end, I'm going to play a little game where it's going to, you know, the lower deck is going to come out, go to the side, then the upper deck will do its thing. Over here, this is going to change. What I need to have happen, unfortunately, is the lower deck needs to connect somewhere else because obviously there's not enough height here. So I'm going to make it connect probably over here. So if I can grab that node somehow. There we go. Oh, I have marquee selected, that's why. I want that node. Oop, I grabbed the segment. There we go. Excuse me, I got a cough here. Okay. So we're going to bring that node out. Come on. There we go. And it can actually convert back into approach one way. There we go. And then I'm gonna pause. I need to bring it over more. Come on. Give it a little bit of a curve there. Come back over to here, approach one way, and then reverse that direction. There we go. Okay. What does this look like here? I don't know if there's any way I can get rid of this lower deck stuff, unfortunately. I didn't have this problem the last time I did this. Nope, that didn't do it. That converts it to a bridge. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I don't recall having that issue last time. Unless... I don't think this was it though, because I'm going to get the bridge piece, aren't I? Oh. Yeah, I'm going to get the cables, and I don't want that. If I do lower deck, can I do that? Yeah, I guess I could just do lower deck. It's kind of awkward that there's nothing supporting it. But it does allow the traffic to get through there. Okay, well, we've got our Bay Bridge going, right? Straight across like that. It looks really nice there, doesn't it? Look at that. That looks really good. I will have to figure out how to get the you know, the giant concrete pieces that the cables are supposed to attach to, because of course they're supporting all this weight. So, but anyhow, that will have to be a later episode or between episodes. I had to look that up and remember how to do that. It has been a while. So, okay. So I have here, no big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes there. 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes here. Hopefully everything will figure itself out. But there's nowhere for them to go yet, is there? So we have to have something over here for them to actually get to. So on this side, not as big of a deal. So I make certain I'm snapped onto that lower. This is the one going that actually, so I want to be snapped onto the upper. Wait a minute. Which direction is the road? Oh, I did it backwards. I want, as you're going into the city, to be on the top deck. I think that would be better. It would just look nicer, wouldn't it? So let's just go ahead and see if I can do this without screwing up everything I've done. Okay, and then the lower deck. Wait a minute. Right, okay. There we go, okay. Boom. 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 There we go, okay. Good, 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 good. Excellent. Okay. Put all this back to normal. Put that away. Okay, so now on this side, I need this to, we are right-hand drive here, so I need a 4-lane road, one way, 4-lane road, right here. Come out and go over just a little bit. Okay, get rid of all the snapping and everything. I will take angle though. Actually, I went down too quick. You know, the real Bay Bridge took a lot longer to build than this. Okay. Bring that right down to ground level. Reverse it. There we go. And then that's complaining because it doesn't have anything it's connected to. But it's alright because right to there. Good, good, good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Bring that up just a little bit though. Or more of what I could probably do. What happens if I just convert that to be a ground piece? Nope, don't want to do that. Change that back to an elevated piece. Change it back to an elevated piece. There we go, okay. Tree in the way. There we go. Okay, Can I select just this? I can't, can I? Nope. There, okay, good. I want that bit. There we go. So that means just let's bring this up just a little bit. And that's 4 lanes and 4 lanes. I don't think I have an 8-lane road, do I? Oh, I do! Wow! I didn't realize I had an 8-lane road in this game. Okay. Dang! So just go ahead and continue that out, like so. Get my 2 4-lane to connect to it. If I can find them, there they are. So this one would just go to there, this one would just connect right to there, and boom. What did I do backwards? Oh, what do I have backwards? Oh, okay. Ha! There, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, that would have been a really interesting intersection had I left it the way it was. Woo, everybody would have been just all over the place. Okay, and then I just want to... sorry folks, you are not going to be able to pull a Yui and go back on. And actually, now that I think about it, now that I think about it. Oh. Well, I could back things up a bit and put it there. But I think it would be kind of like, hey, you gotta pay a toll to use this bridge. You know, recoup a little bit of the cost. I kind of like the idea. I know it's going to add more time to this now. I really don't like how bumpy that looks. Let's bring this back up a little bit. Let me guess, you can't have an elevated toll road. Nope. I haven't used toll roads yet. They're new in they're a new feature. Do they just yeah, they just attach. They don't replace. Okay. So let's just go ahead, we can attach that. We can attach that. I hope you can reverse their direction. Or does it figure it out? It doesn't. Okay. The game is not there. Boom and boom. Okay. There we go, and then I have this one little segment right here that has to reverse. Okay, there we go. That way I can recoup some of the cost of this bridge. I really don't like that. There's something just weird about that. Ugh. That just looks weird. I think it's just the way, unfortunately, that it renders that whenever you have these pillars at a node, it has to be flat, unfortunately. Oh well. So where is this all going? Well, I just spent an entire episode building a bridge. So, everybody, I know this was kind of a slow episode. They all kind of are getting a little slow as time goes by. I apologize. What I'm going to do between episodes is I'm going to research how to get those concrete bits over on here and here, because I just really do think they're needed. I really do. It just doesn't look right without them. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to actually start building the south side of the river, so that there's a reason for this bridge. So everybody, I hope you're enjoying the episode so far. If you like what you saw, hit the like button, leave some comments below, and I will see you all in the next episode. Take care and bye.